25 famous quotes from Warren Buffett. 1. Owning more than 60 companies, Warren Buffett is known as the Oracle of Omaha. He also is known as one of the most successful investors of all time. The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient. All there is to investing is picking good stocks at good times and staying with them as long as they remain good companies. An investor should act as though he had a lifetime decision card with just 20 punches on it. Buy a stock the way you would buy a house. Understand and like it such that you'd be content to own it in the absence of any market. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. Do not take yearly results too seriously. Instead, focus on 4 or 5 year averages. For the investor, a too high purchase price for the stock of an excellent company can undo the effects of a subsequent decade of favorable business developments. I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute. I never attempt to make money on the stock market. I buy on the assumption that they could close the market the next day and not reopen it for 5 years. I will tell you the secret to getting rich on Wall Street. You try to be greedy when others are fearful, and you try to be fearful when others are greedy. If returns are going to be 7 or 8% and you're paying 1% for fees, it makes an enormous difference in how much money you're going to have in retirement. If you aren't willing to own a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. It is a terrible mistake for investors with long-term horizons, among them pension funds, college endowments, and savings-minded individuals, to measure their investments by their portfolio's ratio of bonds to stocks. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. It is far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Losing money for the firm, I will be understanding. Lose a shred of reputation for the firm, I will be ruthless. Making money isn't the backbone of our guiding purpose. Making money is the byproduct of our guiding purpose. If you're doing something you love, you're more likely to put your all into it, and that generally equates to making money. On the margin of safety, which means don't try and drive a 9,800-pound truck over a bridge that says it is, capacity, 10,000 pounds. But go down the road a little bit and find one that says capacity 15,000 pounds. Only when the tide goes out do you discover who has been swimming naked. Opportunities come infrequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble. Predicting rain doesn't count. Building the ark does. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1.